So good morning everybody, welcome to Yoga with the Dean. Today we're going to start in a nice comfortable seated position. So whatever is good for you, if you wanted to be kneeling using a block support, if you wanted to use a cushion to support, to lift the hips up, whatever is good for you. And then today I'd like to invite you to take your left hand to your heart and your right hand to your belly. And then we're going to switch in straight away into our breath, our pranayama. So I want you to close down the eyes or soften the gaze. If you're softening the gaze, just gaze along the nose. And then slowly we're just going to sink into our practice, going through our awareness here, our awareness of our breath that's in our body, how we're feeling today, the awareness of the body, and the awareness of the mind. But today, by taking the hand on the heart and one hand onto the tummy, we're creating that connection, that circuit here of energy from the heart to the belly, and just moving everything around. If there's anything stuck, either in the heart or around the belly area where we hold so much tension, hopefully we'll get some movement here. But also we're drawing that energy, the heat that we feel under the palms. And we create that circuit. There's no break in circuit here. So the reason why we're doing this position is just so. If you don't feel comfortable like this, just take the hands open wide or maybe one palm on top of the other. And then take a slow, long exhale. As we're doing so, start to notice our posture here on the mat. Noticing whether the head is over the heart, heart is over the pelvis, taking a slight tuck with the tailbone under, bringing the belly button into the spine, and then start to lengthen up through the vertebrae. Just feel that space increase between each vertebrae, like someone's pulling a string through the crown of your head, re-stacking, re-lengthening. Take a lovely inhale here. And as you exhale, feel the shoulders melting away from the ears, the shoulder blades sliding down the back. Everything releasing, maybe releasing tension in the hips and the glutes. And maybe those knees melting a little bit more into the earth. Feel that softening, releasing. We're going to take 3 lovely full breaths here, and as you inhale, feel the body lift, rise, expand and fill. Inhale as deeply as you can. And as you exhale, feel from the crown of the head, the body softening, releasing, melting towards the floor. Release, and as you exhale, really exhale completely, releasing everything, tension, breath, stress. Twice more, feel that inhale as you lift, literally feel the body lifting up, rising like you're filling a massive balloon of air, and you're starting to hover on the mat here. And as you exhale, feel that body start to soften, drop again towards the mat. So if you can visualize when you're inhaling, your body starts to lift, hover on the mat, and as you exhale, you start to ground back down into the mat. Each time as you ground back down into the mat on the exhale, feel something else releasing and letting go, mentally or physically. One more full breath together here, inhaling, feeling that lift, that hover, that rise. Really filling, expanding the lungs to the maximum capacity. And as you exhale, really feel that soften, release, relax, melting down, and let go. Just return to the normal breath here. And notice where you're breathing. Are you breathing into the hand, onto the heart? Can you notice that lifting and rising each time? Just notice the body here. Are you already breathing into the hand that's on the belly? Just notice the connection points with the hand to the body, and notice what the body, feel what the body is doing here. Just start to switch that consciousness into the body and the breath, linking the two. If there's any areas on the body that you're feeling pretty tight where you're sitting here, maybe you're feeling it into the tops of the hips, maybe in the hip flexors. We've done lots on the legs this week. Just feel that breath expanding into those areas of tightness. And as you exhale, try and send that breath to release, let go. Maybe you're holding tightness in the brow, or the shoulders, the lower back. Just noticing, using that breath to soften and release a little bit more, making this breath personalized to you. Maybe you're completely relaxed already and everything is just in sync, and just be noticing that breath as the body rises underneath the hands. And as you exhale, feel the body soften and fall away from the hands. And as you're breathing here, start to notice that pause at the top and the bottom of the breath. Maybe take a moment or two before you either exhale or inhale to notice the stillness in the body. So as you inhale here, hold that breath, hold that pause, and then slowly exhale, release. And once you've exhaled, then hold, pause here, soften with the body, and then take that next inhale. So in your own time, take 3 breaths like this, pausing at the top and the bottom of the breath. And when you're in complete stillness, you're not either inhaling or exhaling. Start to notice if you can feel the heartbeat pulsing underneath your left hand. And notice how that body feels when you're absolutely still. No breath, no movement. 2 more breaths like this, noticing the top, the pause. And exhale, soften and release. Each time we're lengthening that breath, making the inhale bigger. Pausing maybe a beat longer. And exhale, really exhale, making that exhale as long as you can. Really exhale, absolutely, completely. And then take that pause. So this type of breathing is something that you can employ on your own. And see if you can lengthen that breath each time, making that pause a little bit longer. Really noticing the body, the heartbeat. And soften. Just return now to that normal breath once you've finished your last cycle. Notice how the body feels. Notice the heat under the palms. That heat into the heart, the heat into the belly. Amazing for healing. Inhale here. As you exhale, bring both palms together, thumbs to sternum, feel that heat. And then gently bring those hands, rub them together, get some more heat in those palms. Should already be quite hot, so therefore once you start doing it, you really notice that friction here, that heat. And when those palms are really, really burning hot, then place them over the closed sockets. Inhale that warmth, that energy for yogic healing here. Notice any colours, any patterns, any shapes that occur. Just notice. And then slowly as you exhale, gently bring the hands away from the face, gently blinking the light back in. Inhale here as you exhale, rolling over the knees, coming to all fours here. Setting up all fours, have a little sway until you get into your position, what feels good for you. Start to notice how the body's feeling, where it's feeling tight and sore maybe. And spread those hands wide, index fingers to the top of the mat, wrist, elbows, shoulders stacked, pushing high up through the shoulder blades. Knees under hips, toes untucked. We're going to do 4 cat-cows here. Inhale, drop the belly to the floor, look forward, cow stretch. Really drop the belly, feel that lovely stretch in the lower back. As you exhale, tuck tailbone under, pushing high into the shoulders. Big cat stretch. Inhale, drop belly, cow. Exhale, tuck tailbone, cat. One move, one breath, inhaling. You're breathing all the way through the movement. And exhale, tuck, push, cat. Last time. Inhale, drop belly. Exhale, tuck and push, cat. Inhale, neutral spine. Exhale, push back, child's pose. Reaching long with the hands, nice stretch through the shoulders. Sink the seat bones to the heels, really drop the tailbone down and just soften here. Maybe rocking that forehead into the mat, opening up, massaging the third eye, and really drop the belly towards the floor, the chest, reaching those hands out, clawing them along the mat. Inhale here. As you exhale, lift the elbows off the mat and crawl those fingers further through, opening up through the back and the chest. Inhale here. As you exhale, lift the palms off the mat, so just the fingertips are on the mat, and then maybe walk those fingers further away, feel that nice stretch, and as you exhale, sit the bum back down, sink those seat bones to the heels, nice stretch, engaging through the shoulders. Inhale here. As you exhale, slowly come up into that cat stretch, still on those fingertips, lifting, pushing high into the shoulders. Inhale here. Exhale, take the cow, still on those fingertips. Inhale here, exhale, pushing back, cat stretch. Inhale here, exhale, back to child's pose. Really sink, soften, try and lengthen that body a little bit more. Inhale here and exhale. Inhale here. As you exhale, coming back to all fours, cats, all fours kneeling. Inhale here, exhale, tuck toes, lift knees straight into plank. Nice strong plank, check those shoulders, everything is switched on, pushing high. And then feel that you're pushing so hard into the mat with the hands that you're drawing energy up through from the earth, up through the arms, up through the shoulders, down through the back, down through the hips, lifting tailbone, tucking under, tailbone, lifting kneecaps, pushing heels far back. So you're lifting that energy up through the hands, sending it all the way up through and along the body, so you're nice and strong, absolutely firm. Lengthening here, nice line from the crown to the tail, and breathing, using that breath, inhaling and exhaling. If you're on your knees, absolutely fine. Again, know your variation. Inhaling and exhaling. Maybe you feel a little heat rise already, maybe a little wobble, a little shake. Inhale here. As you exhale, roll those elbows into the ribs. We're going to lower all the way down to the mat. Elbows brushing against the ribs. Pushing forward on those toes, if on the toes, and slowly, slowly lower to the mat. Control, keep that body level. Control, control, control. And then hit the mat. Untuck the toes. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale to the mat. Keeping those elbows in nice into the ribs. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale to the mat. Twice more. Inhale, baby cobra. Just waking up that lower back. Exhale to the mat. Last time, inhale, baby cobra. Exhale to the mat. Tuck toes, lift knees straight up to plank. Nice and strong. Inhaling and exhaling. Use that breath, that fire, that pranayama. Move it around the body. Maybe the body is heating up quickly. Maybe shaking. All good. That energy coursing around the body. Inhaling and exhaling. One more breath. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhale here, exhale, push back, down dog. Oh, release. Down dog, they call a hug posture, that pause posture where everything feels good, everything softens and releases. So in your posture here, maybe you want to start pedaling the feet if that feels good for you today. Maybe you want to lift the heels high off the floor. Maybe you want to lift the toes up to the face. Have a little play and see what feels good for you. Make this your own. So some people are really tight in the hamstrings, some people are really tight in the calves, some people are really tight in the hips. So if you're as tight in the hips and the hamstrings, lift those seat bones high up to the sky, lengthening through the back of the legs, and then send the heels towards the mat. Send the tummy to the tops of the thighs, drop the shoulders away from the ears. If you're feeling it in the wrist today, just push that bottom back like you're sticking it on the back wall. So taking the weight off the wrists, inhaling and exhaling. One more full breath, inhale and exhale. Gently walk towards the front of the mat, coming to your forward fold here. So nice and strong in the forward fold. So today, if you are feeling really tight in those hamstrings, maybe take a slight bend in the knee. Let the tummy come to the tops of the thighs. And just really let that upper body relax here to the mat. Maybe hands to the mat, hands on either elbow, a little sway here. And maybe if you're already in your forward fold and your legs are nice and straight, absolutely fine too. But just gently coming into it here, if your knees are slightly bent, then here feel those seat bones lifting and pushing high to the sky. You can feel a strong stretch in the hamstrings here. Inhale here. As you exhale, coming up to halfway lift, lengthen those legs. Long line, crown to the tail. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale here, exhale, slowly rolling all the way up through the spine. Restacking vertebrae by vertebrae. Inhale, sweeping hands to the sky. Exhale, hands to heart center. So, nice wiggle if you want, maybe toes together today. Maybe they are. And then here, as we've been practicing a little bit this week, maybe close down those eyes. Start to engage the balance a little bit more. So if those toes are together, feet absolutely stuck together, it does challenge the balance a little bit more. So just choose the posture that is good for you. And then slowly we're bringing the toes up towards the face. Push through the four corners. And just trust your balance here. If your eyes are closed, if you're swimming away, you feel like you're rocking from side to side, just go with it. You won't fall over. If so, just open your eyes really quickly and then you'll come back to that. But try and trust in your balance. So push through the four corners of the feet here. Really feel those contact in the mat. And then slowly replace little toes. You don't need to look at them, you know where they are. Then the fourth toes, then the third toes, then the second toes, then the big toe. Claw those toes into the mat. Feel those toe pads in the mat. And then lift up through the arches, pull up through the shins, the kneecaps, the quads, tuck the tailbone under, lift the shoulders up, back and down, and soften in your Tadasana. If the eyes are closed, do you feel a little bit more grounded now you've gone through all your checks? Noticing how you feel. We're going to take 2 breaths here, inhaling and exhaling. Feel yourself grounding down into the floor, inhaling and exhaling. If you really want a challenge, keep those eyes closed. If not, blink open now. Inhale, sweep to the sky. Exhale, swan dive. Inhale, halfway lift, long flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Slowly rolling up through the spine. Inhale, lifting. Exhale, hands to heart center. One breath. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhale through center. Exhale, swan dive. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Step, hop or jump back to plank. Either on your knees or toes, nice and strong if you're in your plank. Using that breath here, inhaling, long flat back, and exhaling. One more breath, inhaling, and exhaling. Inhale here, exhale, we're lowering to the mat, so coming forward on those toes, bringing those elbows into the ribs, elbow creases to the front of the mat, and slowly lowering to the mat. Nice long body, don't let the body collapse. Slowly brushing ribs. And then when you're at the floor, untuck toes. Inhale, cobra this time, coming up a little bit more into the lower back. Exhale to the mat. 3 more times. Inhale, cobra, pushing the hands into the mat, dropping the shoulders away from the ears. Exhale to the mat. Twice more. Inhale, cobra, really feel those shoulder blades slide down the back, push the hips forward. Exhale to the mat. Last time, inhale, cobra. Pause here in cobra, pushing the hands into the mat, pushing the hips into the mat, shoulders drop. Inhale here, exhale, looking over the left shoulder. Inhale here, exhale, center. Inhale here, exhale, looking over the right shoulder. Inhale here, exhale, center. Inhale here, exhale, slowly lowering to the mat. Inhale here, exhale, tuck toes. Bring those elbows into the ribs again. We're powering up to plank. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, push up to plank. Inhaling and exhaling. 2 more breaths. Inhaling and exhaling. 1 more breath. Inhale here and exhale. Inhale here. As you exhale, push back, downward facing dog. Reset the breath. Reset your stance. Notice how the body's feeling here. Maybe a little warmer. Maybe the breath is a little lifted. Just notice, try and sink a little lower. 1 more full breath. And then inhale to prepare. Exhale, right leg to sky, 3-legged dog. Lift that hip foot high. Point the toe to the sky. Bend the belly towards the tops of the thigh. Drop the left heel to the mat. Lifting through, rolling that right hip to the ground. Sinking hip. Inhale, lift higher with that toe. Exhale, knee to nose. Cat stretching, lifting that knee high. Inhale here, exhale, 3-legged dog. Pendulum series. Inhale here, exhale, tap right elbow. Squeezing it here. Inhale, 3-legged dog, and exhale. Inhale here, exhale, tap left elbow, or left tricep if you're feeling really strong today. Inhale here, exhale, 3-legged dog. Inhale here, exhale, knee to nose, cat stretch, lift that foot high to the navel. Exhale, step through between the hands. Inhale, pushing up, high lunge, lifting high. Inhale here and exhale. Inhale here, exhale, hands to mat, step back to plank. Chaturanga Dandasana, either coming forward on those toes or knees, lowering upward facing dog or cobra. Pause in that upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, tuck toes, downward dog. Inhaling and exhaling. Either walk to the front of the mat or come high on the toes, bend the knees, look forward, hop, step and jump to forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Slowly rolling up through the spine. Inhale, lifting. And exhale, hands to heart center. Reset the breath. Inhaling and exhaling. One more, inhale and exhale. Inhale, sweep to the sky. Exhale, swan dive. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Hands to the mat, step, hop or jump to plank. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhale and exhale. One more full breath. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, left leg to the sky, three-legged dog. Drop the right heel to the mat, roll the left hip to the mat, drop the belly towards the thigh, pointing that toe high, sinking, dropping, pushing in the hands. Lift that toe higher, inhale here, exhale, knee to nose, cat stretch, lifting high. Inhale here, exhale, three-legged dog. Pendulum series, inhale here, exhale, tap left elbow or tricep, lift that knee high, three-legged dog. Inhale here, exhale, tap right elbow or tricep, lifting it high, three-legged dog. Inhale here, exhale, knee to nose, squeeze it, step through between the hands. Inhale here, exhale, push hard in that left foot, coming up high lunge. Inhale here and exhale, sinking to the hips. Inhale here, exhale, hands to the mat, step back to plank. Chaturanga Dandasana, knees or toes, choose your option. Elbows brushing ribs, upward facing dog or cobra. Pause here, lifting, pushing hard into the palms and the tops of the feet if you're in upward dog. And downward dog. Inhaling and exhaling. One more breath. Inhale and exhale. Coming high on the toes, hop, step or jump or walk to the front of the mat, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Slowly rolling all the way up through the spine. Inhale, lifting. And exhale, hands to heart center. This time, everybody walk those feet together. Really bring them to touch. Big toes to touch. Ankle bones, heels to touch. And then bring those hands into heart center. Really plug everything in. Go through your checks as we do at the beginning. Ground into the floor, lifting up through the hips, everything, tucking everything under. Noticing how that feels in the body. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhale, sweeping to the sky. Exhale, take the hands behind you, interlace the fingers. Rolling those shoulder blades up, back and down. Send the knuckles towards the floor. Inhale here. As you exhale, take a forward fold. So all the way down, hands lifting. And then lift those tailbone up high. Notice how that feels, how you're challenging your balance with those feet together. Inhale here. Exhale, try and lift those hands over your head. Keeping the palms to touch if you can. Rolling those shoulders up and back and down. Lifting here. Inhale here. And exhale. Inhale here. As you exhale, coming to that halfway lift. Nice. Keeping those hands clasped. Belly button in. Pushing the tailbone back nice and long. Inhale here. As you exhale, release the hands. Swim the hands forward. Coming into chair. Utkatasana. Inhaling and exhale. So sitting in your chair, nice and low. Don't come out of it just because I've come out of it, you cheeky monkeys. So I'm just looking at you all here. That's it. So tuck that tailbone under. So notice that tailbone. So try not to have that real big arch in the lower back here. Try and tuck under, sink in, squeezing those legs together. The toes are touching already, everything nice and strong. And then reach those arms up, biceps by ears. You should be listening, you should be hearing those quads talking to you already. And breathe. Use that breath to help you, to energize you. Inhale and exhale. Inhale here, exhale, take that forward fold. Hands to the mat. Inhale here, exhale, halfway lift. Inhale here, exhale, forward fold. Slowly rolling up through the spine. Inhale, lifting. Exhale, hands to heart center. If you need to give it a little shake with the legs, give the legs a shake. And then reset yourself nice and strong again. Legs together, nice and strong. Inhale, sweep to the sky. Exhale, clasp those hands behind each other, behind you. Roll the shoulder blades back and down, nice and strong. Inhale here. As you exhale, lift up onto those toes. Lift the heels high to the sky. Inhale here, exhale, bending the knees, coming down into those legs when we're normally doing our little hummingbird. Inhale here, exhale, take a tip forward like you're a hummingbird, having a little drink of water. Low shoulders are together, nice and strong. You're not using those arms for balance. Nice and strong. Lift the heels higher if you can. Sink the tailbone. Inhale here and exhale. One more full breath. Inhale here. As you exhale, release the hands, bringing them up and forward. Biceps by ears. Heels are still high. Inhale here and exhale. Use the balance. Inhale here, exhale, sweep the hands behind, airplane arms, palms facing down, roll the shoulder blades back and down. Those heels are still high. Inhale here, exhale, hands up to the sky, biceps by ear. Inhale here, as you exhale, hands behind, airplane arms. Once more, inhale, lift hands to sky, biceps by ear. Exhale, airplane arms. Inhale, hands to sky, lifting tall, high on those heels. Lifting, 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 lifting. Inhale here, exhale, slowly sink down that wall. Take a seat on those heels. Ooh, click, click, crunch, crunch. So legs are parallel to the floor. You're sitting on those heels, nice and strong. Inhale here, exhale, take a seat, boat pose. Breathe. Inhaling and exhaling. So, we're coming from boat to canoe, boat to canoe, boat to canoe. No one leg, two legs. So, inhale here. As you exhale, arms to the sky, lengthen those arms up and back. Canoe. Inhale here, exhale, boat. Inhale here, exhale, canoe. Reaching back. Inhale here, exhale, boat. Inhale here, exhale, canoe. Inhale here, exhale, boat. Squeeze the knees in. Inhale here, exhale, canoe. Inhale here, exhale, boat. Twice more. Inhale here, exhale, canoe. You can do it. Inhale here, exhale, boat. Once more. Inhale here, exhale, canoe. Inhale here, exhale, boat. Hold the boat. Pause here. Inhale here and exhale. Inhale here, exhale. Cross the feet, hands to the mat. Rolling over, hop, step or jump back to plank. Inhaling and exhale. One more breath. Inhale here and exhale. Inhale here, exhale, downward facing dog. So those two flows that we did, we're going to interlink them and make them a little bit quicker. So you'll know where we're going. You know what we're doing, lots of planks, lots of chaturangas, there's lots of abs and shoulders today, all through the core. So inhale to prepare, and exhale. Inhale here, come high on the heels, hop, step or jump to the front of the mat. Halfway lift, exhale, forward fold. Slowly rolling all the way up through the spine, inhale, lifting. Exhale, hands to heart center. 2 breaths, inhaling and exhaling. One more, inhale and exhale. Inhale, sweep to the sky. Exhale, swan dive. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold, hands to the mat, step, hop or jump to plank. Inhale here, exhale, roll the elbows in. Coming forward, lowering all the way to the mat. Nice and strong. Untuck toes, inhale, cobra. Exhale to the mat. Tuck toes, pushing up, powering up, plank. Inhale here, exhale, downward facing dog. Inhaling and exhaling.
Inhale, right leg to sky, three-legged dog. Pushing leg high, squeezing high. Inhale here, exhale, knee to nose, squeeze it. Inhale here, exhale, three-legged dog. Inhale here, exhale, tap left elbow, squeeze it. Inhale here, exhale, three-legged dog. Inhale here, exhale, tap right elbow, squeeze it. Inhale here, exhale, three-legged. Inhale here, exhale, knee to nose, lifting, step through between the hands. Inhale, pushing high, high lunge, squeezing, lengthening, sinking into the hips. Inhale here, exhale, hands to the mat, step back to plank, chaturanga dandasana, knees or toes, slowly lowering, upward facing dog or cobra. Tuck toes down dog. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhale here as you exhale, hop, step or jump to the front of the mat. Halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Slowly rolling up through the spine. Inhale, lifting. Exhale, hands to heart center. 2 breaths, inhaling and exhale. We're going to do that on the other side next time. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, sweep to the sky. Exhale, swan dive. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Hands to the mat, step, hop or jump to plank. Inhale here, exhale, elbows into the ribs. Pushing forward on the toes, nose, and slowly lower to plank. For 5, to the floor. For 3, for 2, and for 1. Untuck toes, inhale, cobra. Exhale to the mat. Tuck toes, power up to plank. Inhale here and exhale. Inhale here, exhale, down dog. Inhaling and exhale. Inhale, left leg to sky, three-legged dog. Lifting toe high, sinking, dropping here. Inhale here, exhale, knee to nose, squeeze it. Inhale, three-legged. Tap right elbow. Three-legged. Tap left elbow. Three-legged. Step through between the hands. Pushing up, high lunge. Yes, it's quick. Inhale here, exhale, hands to the mat. Step back to plank. Chaturanga dandasana, knees or toes. Slowly, upward facing dog or cobra. Downward dog. Inhaling and exhaling. Well done. Inhale and exhale. Coming up high on those heels, hop, step or jump to the front of the mat. Halfway lift, forward fold. Slowly rolling up through the spine. Inhale, lifting. And exhale, hands to heart center. Maybe close down those eyes, maybe bring those toes to touch again. Go through your checks. And try to switch into the body. Notice how the body's feeling, that breath, the heat, the heartbeat. All those amazing things. Alive. Maybe the sweat on the brow. All those good things. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhale, sweep to the sky. Exhale, swan dive. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Bending the knees, sweep the palms to the sky. Utkatasana, chair pose, sink. Inhale here and exhale. Inhale here, exhale, lift heels, sweep hands back, airplane arms. Roll those shoulder blades back and down, nice and strong. Lift the heels higher, sink the bottom, squeeze, pinch those shoulder blades together. Nice. Inhale here. As you exhale, lift the hands up to the sky, biceps by ears. Inhale here. As you exhale, slowly lower down to those heels. Take a seat on those heels. Take a moment to restack head, heart, pelvis, nice and long, reaching high with those arms. Inhale here. As you exhale, taking a seat, bird pose. So we're going to do something a little bit different. You may have done it with me, you may haven't. So I'm just going to quickly demonstrate. Inhale here. As you exhale, we're lengthening the legs out, but we're rolling onto the left glute. Inhale here, exhale, coming up to center the boat. Inhale here, exhale, rolling onto the right glute. So we're engaging all through the obliques. Have a little go. So, boat pose. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhale here, exhale, lengthen legs out, but roll onto that left glute. So you're lifting the right glute, reaching through. Inhale here, exhale, knees to chest, boat. Inhale here, exhale, roll to the right. Inhale here, exhale, coming up, boat. Inhale here, exhale, roll to the left, reaching through. Inhale here, exhale, boat pose. Inhale here, exhale, roll to the right. Inhale here, exhale, knee to nose. So nice and strong here, inhaling and exhaling. Feet to floor, hug those legs, relax through the lower back. So in this pose, when you're rolling to the side, your probably body is shaking a lot more normal, so you're having to engage through the oblique, so you can really feel that oblique working here. It's really good, I promise. Inhaling and exhale. Inhale here, as you exhale, lengthen those legs out long in front of you. So move the flesh, nice long legs, lifting the feet, toes to face, heels pushing away. And then from here, take those hands in front. We're going to take a steeple pose, so it looks like you're kind of a bomb girl or something. So the index fingers are pressing up to the sky, and the rest of the fingers are interlaced. So nice steeple grip. So you're pointing those arms long out in front, pushing away, dropping the shoulders away from the ears, and then tuck the tailbone, pull the belly button to spine. We're going to slowly roll down to the mat. Inhale here, exhale, slow roll. So you can feel those heels clawing along the mat, but keeping that steeple grip. The hands will then eventually coming up towards the sky, but rolling through the lower back, each vertebrae at a time, fingers pointing to the sky. Inhale here and exhale. Inhale here with that steeple grip, pointing over to the right hand side. So rolling with the shoulders, rolling through to the point to the right hand side, massaging through the shoulders in the mat, and then exhale, coming back to center. Inhale here, exhale, roll to the left, just a little massage in the lower back. Inhale here, exhale, center. So click that steeple again, tuck tailbone under, really push that lower back in the mat. Inhale to prepare, and we're coming back up. So inhale, push the fingers to the sky, exhale, point to the front, slowly rolling, lifting up through the lower back, squeezing. Inhale here, lifting hands high to the sky, and exhale, take a forward fold. Inhale here, exhale, reset, hands in front. So pointing right in the front, we're going to do that same thing again, a little bit quicker, but I want you to really engage. By holding the arms, you can't like swing yourself up so much. So inhale to prepare, exhale, slowly rolling down. Tuck tailbone under, pull that belly button towards the back, to the floor, and slowly lower into the mat. The slower the better, but make sure that tummy is working, that's engaged the whole way. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhale here to prepare, exhale, pull belly button into spine, pointing up, reaching through, coming up all the way through to the sky, lifting hands high. Exhale, forward fold. We're going to do that twice more. Inhale, reset position, start position, shoulders back and down, tuck tailbone. Inhale here, exhale, slide down into the mat. Control. Don't let the upper body just drop. You're trying to visualize each vertebrae hitting the mat individually, all the way through, and then head to mat, fingers to sky. Inhale here, exhale, pointing forward, up and forward, rolling up through the spine, using the core, lifting, hands to the sky. Exhale, reach forward fold. Inhaling and exhale, reset position. Twice more. Inhale here, exhale, slow roll down, tuck tailbone. This is really good for the core. You're having to use your whole core to keeping it tight, Slowly, 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 then hands to the sky. Inhale here as you exhale, reach up and forward again, squeezing, pushing that lower back in the mat, lifting yourself up. Feel like I'm pulling you forward, lifting hands to the sky, exhale, forward fold. Last time, everybody, restart position, nice long back, tuck tailbone, inhale here, exhale, slow roll, roll slowly. Don't let those heels lift off the mat, keep them, feel them clawing along the mat. Slowly, 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 hands to sky. Inhale here, exhale, reach up and forward, pushing through, slowly each muscle lifting, hands lift high to the sky, and then exhale, forward fold. Release the hands, release the grip, maybe take the hands to the feet, or either side of the feet, just feel that softening here in that forward fold. Feel those heels pushing away from you, lengthening through the backs of the legs, and feel those seat bones pushing behind you to the back of your other side of your mat, and just feel that softening here, inhaling and exhaling. One more full breath, inhale and exhale. Inhale here as you exhale, walk the hands back, seated position, walk yourself down, bring the knees into the chest, give yourself a hug, rock through the lower back. So just soften through the lower back. So when you do those roll downs like that, it's a bit of a Pilates stroke yoga in them. I do a class sometimes called Yoga Lattes, and it's a combination of the two. And you're having to use that core all the way from the lower abs, all the way from the top to switch through. But you have to make sure you're engaging and pushing that lower back into the mat. So by just taking that massage here in the lower back, really push that lower back into the mat. You're probably maybe feeling it there if you're hanging out too much in the back and not using the abs enough. So just notice how that feels here. And then inhale here, exhale, grab hold of the feet, take a happy baby, sink those heels down, knees into the armpits, and push that tailbone lower into the floor. Inhaling and exhaling. Sink and soften. Maybe rock your happy baby if that feels good for you. Maybe today you want to take the peace fingers around the toes and take the wide legs out, long legs, and maybe rock those legs side to side, whatever feels best for you. Or maybe you just want to hug the knees into the chest. Again, make it your own. These are options. Just massaging the lower back and lengthening through those legs. A couple more breaths here, and we're going to make through our supine twist. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhale here, as you exhale, release the fingers or the hands, bring the knees into the chest, give it a squeeze, and then take those knees to tabletop, open those arms nice and wide along the mat, really pushing that lower back into the mat, pushing it in, tucking the tailbone. Inhale to prepare, as you exhale, slowly take the knees to the right hand side, using the core, don't let them just drop. So really nice and controlled here, let both knees fall towards the mat. Make sure that left shoulder blade is plugged into the mat, and maybe take a gaze onto that left hand. And then just visualize this area here. Maybe it feels tight. Visualize sending that breath into the area. Feel it expand. And as you exhale, release. And maybe you feel that twist, deepen, stretch. Maybe if you need a little bit more, lift that top knee towards the right hand. Maybe feel little clicks, pops in the lower back. And just use that breath to deepen in that stretch, nice and strong here. Inhaling and exhaling. 2 more breaths, inhaling and exhaling. Last time, really notice that stretch, deepen and exhale. Inhale to prepare, exhale, bring both knees back again, tabletop position. Reset, pushing that lower back into the mat. Nice, feel nice contact there. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, let the knees gently drop to the left hand side. Don't let them drop hard, just control the descent. And then switch the gaze to the right hand. Notice how it feels any different here in the lower back on the other side. And again, breathe into that stretch. If you want to lift that top knee towards that hand, please do so. Make that stretch your own, whatever feels good for you. Dropping that right shoulder back into the mat as it pops up. One more breath here. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, bring both knees back to tabletop. Inhale here, exhale, drop the feet to the mat. And then if it feels good for you, open those knees wide. Come to cobbler here on the mat. So maybe take those hands to the hip flexors of the groin, maybe give them a bit of massage if they're feeling tight. Or maybe just use the weight of the hands on the hips here to maybe increase that stretch here. And then maybe roll the shoulders underneath each other. So if that feels good for you, nice and sink here. Nice, feel that lengthening here. Inhaling and exhaling. Feel that tightness release maybe. Just notice how it feels here. Maybe you can take the hands a little bit longer along the thighs, encourage the knees a little bit more into the mat. Opening up through here. But also take a tuck in the tailbone, push the lower back into the mat. Active stretch here, releasing through those hips. Just breathe into that area, feel it soften, release, and let go. Feel tight here normally. And then when you're ready, lengthen those legs out along the mat. Coming into our Shavasana. If you want to go out for your minute silence, please do so. Or if you're staying here on your mat for your minute silence, come into your comfortable Shavasana. Rolling those shoulder blades underneath you. Bring the palms facing the sky. Let the ankles fall heavy. And just soften here. Closing those eyes. Maybe just take a really big exhale here through the body. Just releasing and letting go. If there's any area in the body that you're holding on to tension, just breathe into those areas. Feel it soften and release. As we remember.
screwing up that face. Whatever feels good for you. And then slowly reach those arms up over the head, pointing through the fingers and the toes, taking the full body stretch here. Take a big inhale in. As you exhale, bring the knees into the chest, give yourself a hug. Massage through the lower back, the hips and the knees. And then slowly come to rest on your right hand side. Maybe taking your right hand to your heart again. Just pausing for a moment. And then slowly pushing yourself up to seated. Keeping your eyes closed and the palms of your hands open to receive. Sunshine. She wove golden rays of sunshine into a long and flowing dress that left the scent on everything she touched of nature's sweet caress. Everywhere the girl did go, the flowers would all bloom, and she could chase the lonely feeling out of every darkened room. She could drive out all your sadness and cause a frozen heart to thaw. She'd paint the sky pink every morning, but nobody ever saw. No one thought to thank her for the warmth upon their skin, or for the chasing all the demons from where the nighttime's breath had been. So she thought she wasn't needed. She could leave and they'd not care. But they'd just taken her for granted, since her light was always there. Because you never thank the ground until you know how it feels to fall, or just how much you need the sun until it doesn't rise at all. I'm going to take 3 breaths together here, inhaling and exhaling. 2 more, inhaling and exhaling. Last one, inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling the palms to heaven, join in prayer. And as you exhale, bring your palms to your third eye for clear vision, to your mouth for the truth, and to your heart centre for love and for life. Namaste.